Hello everyone. So today I have a Colourpop haul and review, but I also have some information regarding a change on my channel. And I'm not real happy about it, but it has to be. I'm gonna start talking about this. It's somewhat like personal information, but it has an effect on the channel. So if you're not interested in this part of the video and you just want to see the Colourpop products and you don't care about anything else, then what I'm going to try to do is put an annotation right here with a timestamp. And if you fast forward to that part of the video, you'll go directly to the Colourpop stuff. So yeah, I'll try to get that up there. Right after the video gets posted to YouTube, I'll go into annotations and do that for you in case you're not interested. Okay, so what has been going on and how does that affect my channel? I have been getting ocular migraines. They are sometimes also known as retinal migraines. What this means is I get an aura on one side of my head. It's actually my left eye. I get an aura and it starts off softly, but it intensifies to the point where I almost become blind in that eye temporarily. Lasts for me up for about a half an hour, and then after that I get a headache, and it's completely debilitating. And I used to get these like once a year, so it was no big deal, sometimes twice a year. They were usually brought on by stress. Well, now they are brought on by light and not stress. And I've been getting them a lot lately. And now that I have determined what is causing them, I have to take steps to try to prevent them because it's really it's just awful. You can't, if the type of migraines that I get only affect like 0.1% of the people who get migraines. They're very rare and doctors don't really know a lot about them. Like I said, I used to get them from stress, now I'm getting them from light. And it seems to be artificial light that is the worst trigger. It can be natural light too, though. Like if I'm in a really bright light situation, especially if like the sun comes out from behind the clouds and the room floods with light suddenly, boom, I can get one just like that. Well, I sat down to film yesterday and I turned on the light that I normally film with, and within 3 seconds I had one. That's why there was no video yesterday, even though I was planning on going back to my regular schedule. So I cannot film with that light anymore. Now, most people who make YouTube videos, they use a very, very bright artificial light pointed directly at them to get perfect lighting. And I have not received one single complaint about my lighting ever since I started using the lighting that I've been using for the last year or so, because it was great. I mean, it was nice and bright. The colors were true. I was using that in conjunction with some natural lighting, so it was perfect. I can't do that anymore because I will get a migraine, and I can't. I film videos a lot, so I just can't do that. So this is the new lighting setup. It is a combination of natural light and artificial light, but it's a different kind of artificial light than what I was using before. It isn't as bright and it's softer, and it's about as much as I can tolerate because I've got lights behind the camera, and this is gonna have to do. And if you don't like this lighting, I totally understand. If you need the perfect lighting, then I get it. But I can't sacrifice my health just to make YouTube videos. So I hope you understand. And this, you know, I spent a lot of time this morning trying to come up with something else for lighting that would not trigger a migraine in me, but would be good enough that you could see the colors fairly true and still have it be bright enough. So this is going to have to do. Some of you are probably sitting at home going, what's the big deal? I don't see any problem with this lighting. Well, some people are way more critical about lighting than others, and if your lighting is less than perfect, sometimes as a YouTuber you'll get a comment saying, you need to work on your lighting, or you need a better camera, or, you know, sometimes the criticism is off the charts. So some of you might not even feel like, you know, this lighting is any big deal, but I can tell the difference because I've been doing this now for 8 years. So I know what good lighting is, and this isn't it, but I feel like it's adequate lighting, and the lighting is fluctuating outside today. I have light, natural light all around me, plus I have some artificial lighting, like I said. So the lighting outside it's peeking in and out through the clouds, so if it looks like you're seeing a variation in the lighting, you are. It's the sun darting in and out amongst the clouds. But anyways, okay, that's enough. 6 minutes and 21 seconds talking about the lighting. But this will have to do, you guys, so I'm sorry if it isn't going to be as perfect as it used to be. All right, on to the Colourpop. So I placed an order with Colourpop mainly because they now have a pressed powder eyeshadow palette. They've never done this before. It's a collaboration with Amanda Steele here on YouTube. And I was very curious to see how these would be, so I had to get it. It's called the Weekend Warrior palette. And then underneath that it says Amanda Steele and Colourpop. And you get 4 eyeshadows in the palette. It comes in a sleeve like this. In order to get the free shipping, I had to order a few more things to get the free shipping, so I'll show you those things in a minute. So then this is the palette, what it looks like once you take it out of the sleeve. And here's what it looks like. Now, one of you left a comment on a previous video saying that they had seen someone do a video where they pried this out of the palette and underneath it was magnetized. So they depotted the eyeshadows and put them in the magnetized portion, and then they had room to put some other things too. I don't think I want to do that. I don't need to do that. I have some Z palettes, and I don't really feel the need to depot this, but it is quite bulky packaging that takes up a lot of room. I just noticed the chain print there on the side. A lot of attention to detail with this. So yeah, I'm not going to depot mine, but the colors are called Throttle, Harley, Burnout, and Chopper. So they're all like motorcycle terms. I guess, I don't know, is Amanda Steele a biker? I don't really follow her life too much, so I don't know, but interesting choice of color names there. So I used this today to do my look, and she went with like a cooler color scheme. This first shade is like a pinky peach, a light pinky peach. I put that as my brow bone highlight. And then this next color, oh, this is like a satin finish, I would say, this first shade. And then the second shade is a matte gray, and I have that all over my lids. Then this next shade is like a dark teal, I would say. What I did with that is I ran it through the crease, and then I put it on the outer portion of my lid, and I faded it going inward so that I have like a gradation of color going towards the center of the lid. And then this shade right here is a really dark brownish shade, but it has like a little bit of plum mixed in it too. It's like sort of a brownish plum, I would say, but it's super dark. So I just took that and dragged it along the lower lash line and used it as a liner. So that's what I have on my eyes. And I have to tell you, you guys, these are amazing. These are amazing. I used MAC Painterly Paint Pot as my eyeshadow base. I know you usually see Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion in the description box, but I had to throw that out. It was so old. I didn't want to get like an eye infection or anything, so I had to chuck that, even though I didn't want to because I didn't even come close to finishing it. So I'm back to using my MAC Painterly Paint Pot again as an eyeshadow base. So that definitely would be a factor in how an eyeshadow would perform, what you use as a base under it. But over my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, these were incredible. They applied beautifully. They blended beautifully. I just am so impressed with these that I really hope that they keep doing this in the future. I'm sure it's going to depend on how well this is selling. And these colors are cooler than you would expect for the first eyeshadow palette pressed powder from a company. And I'm kind of surprised that they went with something a little unconventional. But from what I've heard, they totally left it up to Amanda Steele and gave her free reign to do whatever she wanted to do for colors. And kudos to her, like I said in my other video, to not going with the traditional browns and, you know, super neutral browns that and golds and things like that that everybody usually does when they do a collab. So it's a little something different, not going to appeal to everybody. But so if you don't like the color scheme here, I would just say that if Colourpop does anything like this in the future, then you definitely want to check it out if they do colors that are more to your liking. But I love these shadows. Let me just do a little swatching for you here to show you the texture. So this is like a sort of like a satin, I would say. This pinky peach light color here. So once I apply it, it fades out a bit, but it looks really pretty as a brow bone highlight in real life. And then this is the gray. So they're not really too impressive swatching them on my hands, but on my eyes, they were incredible. Have you ever had eyeshadows like that? That didn't really, oh, there we go. Here's, you talk about pigmentation. There's the third one, the teal shade. It's like a peacock blue. So see, they're not that impressive swatching them. But you know what? Does that even matter? What matters is how they perform on your eyes. That one swatched kind of patchy. So that's how they swatch, but like I said, who cares? They applied and blended on my eyes great. Now, what does that tell me? That tells me that just on their own, I wouldn't recommend wearing these with no primer under them. Apparently, the reason why they worked so well is because of putting the MAC Painterly Paint Pot under it. Now, how they would work with some other primer, I don't know. But that's what... I'm the type of person that finds a primer that I like and then kind of sticks with it until I am trying something else. So that's what I'm using right now. So I can only judge it based on that. But just on bare skin, they don't seem to be applying or blending as well. Okay, once I blend it with my finger, it seems to be blending out okay. So yeah, use a primer. I love them and I'm super happy with them. So that is that. I really hope they come out with more palettes in the future with maybe less bulky packaging. Okay, so like I said, I had to order a few things to get the free shipping. So they had marked their holiday stuff down to, I guess, get rid of it. And this is an eyeshadow called Just for Fun. It's the metallic finish. It's their traditional formula of glittery eyeshadow. And it's like a peachy color, I guess you would say. A light peach. And so that's what it looks like swatched. It's their typical metallic finish eyeshadow. And let's put that right there. So I thought that was pretty. So seeing as how I didn't even have to pay full price for it, I figured why not. I think, I can't remember now how much it was, but if you go to their website, they don't have this one anymore. This one is sold out, but they still have some of the other things that they marked down. So I think instead of $5, it was like $3.80 or something like that. So they marked all the holiday stuff down. So that's really pretty. And I already know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Because when I was getting those headaches, I wasn't using makeup. I felt so awful. So, okay, what else did I get? I got one of the holiday liquid lipsticks. It's an ultra matte liquid lipstick called Perky. And it's like a rose color. And I love this more than words can say, you guys. This is what is on my lips right now. I love their liquid lipsticks. This color is, I just love it. I love it so much. Let me swatch it on my hand so you can see. Let's put it over here. So it's a rose and it's gorgeous, and I love it so, so much. I have it on over my NYX Lip Primer. I put everything over the NYX Lip Primer now. Every lip product that I use, that's what I do. But this is not on the website anymore, so they sold all the ones they had. But doesn't it suck, to put it bluntly, when you fall in love with a lip product, and now you know that's it. You know, this was holiday, limited edition, but I love this so much, and I know I can never get it again now. That really sucks. So I went through my whole collection to see what I had that was close, and I found two things that are sort of close. This is Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade Lust, but this is a discontinued color too, so that doesn't do me any good. Oh, let me hold it up next. So see, that's pretty close. Maybe the Milani is just a tinge lighter, but same type of color, same color family. And then the other one that I had that was pretty close is the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Color in Rose Macaron. So that's this is permanent, but it's just enough lighter that I don't know that I would consider it a dupe. What? Here I am holding it up next to the Milani one. No, hold it up next to the Colourpop one. That's what we're trying to compare here. So see, it's lighter. So those are the two things that I have that are closest to this. So I don't know. I'm sure there's got to be something by somebody out there that is this color. So I'm going to see if I can find something permanent that is a dupe for this, because I love it so much. Okay, and the last thing I got is something that I probably honestly won't use that much, but I really like their pencil eyeliners, and I wanted to get something in like a funky color. This is an emerald green pencil eyeliner, and it's called Teaspoon. This is not limited edition. This is just, you know, from their regular line. So I had bought one of their pencil liners before in another color, and I liked it because they're very inexpensive. So I thought this might be fun for a pop of color because I don't have an emerald green eyeliner. And I just thought that might look pretty with a like a neutral eye, and just do this for the pop of color. So that's Teaspoon. Yeah, they have a lot of interesting colors for their eyeliners, and the formula is quite nice. So that is it, you guys. That's my Colourpop haul and review, and I hope you guys can deal with or handle this lighting, because I know it's not perfect, but like I explained in the beginning of the video, it's as good as it can get without causing problems. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Hello to all my new subscribers and some of my brand new subscribers. One of you, you probably know who you are. Thank you so much for that comment that you left. That really made my day on a video a few videos back. Some people are just so nice. all of you are so nice. If you weren't nice, you wouldn't be here. Because if somebody's not nice and they leave nasty comments, I block them. Because I want this to be a nice place for people to go. I don't want them to see horrible things in the comment section, like people on YouTube who have millions of subscribers that are really popular. They have a mixture of people that watch their videos, and I don't want anybody like that here. I just want nice people here. So, I don't know. Thanks to you guys. Bye.